Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the 49ers will kick it away to start us off. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Daly.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the big fullback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Coach
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll run the toss. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Burris. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Past the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Let's go! Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Niners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The give to the tailback. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Works the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Wants to throw on third down. Quick completion on the out. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Plows through the defense. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He wants to throw it again. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Falcons! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Austin. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the 49ers are in the hurry up. sling it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He'll return it from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ridley. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Church. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Creates a little space. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Church. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Daly. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
At the 40, there he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. He's out past the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Falcons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Daly. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Falcons with the 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Third and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up fourth down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's another Charlotte.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Ellis. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
That's another Charlotte.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.